Hello there and a warm welcome to my channel. Wilson here, and today we are doing our January budget 2022. We want to start it strong, and yes, we are. So I'll be behind the camera showing you how I'll be budgeting my January budget. And by the way, sorry about that. We have challenges for 2022, and if you have not started, please do consider to start as well. I have a video for that. You can choose which challenges that you're taking. And for me, I have already started mine. I started mine in December because I want that by November I'm done with the challenges and I can use the money for different things in December. And as you see, you don't need to have fancy things to start keeping your money. The jars that you use, just wash them and you can actually start keeping your money. Yeah, yes. So if you're inspired, please also comment in the comment section down there and give the video a thumbs up. So I'll see you. I'll be behind the camera as I dive into my January budget. Yeah, so we're doing the January budget. Normally I start first in writing the budget using this notebook, and then I transfer it in a spreadsheet. But for the sake of this presentation, I'll use this papers so that you'll be able to see it, because I'll ensure that the fonts are large for you to appreciate. So I have fixed expenses for January that are always there no matter what. And as mentioned from my previous videos, you need to know your income first and foremost for you to start your budgeting. So my income, projected income, is 9,000. This is an estimate. That's 9,000. And for the 9,000 here, it's because I have already excluded the tax. I have excluded the tithe. I always tithe 10% of my salary every month without fail, which is good. Yes, and I'll use this method here. I'll use the 50, 30, 20% method for this budgeting here, but with a twist. The 50% will go to my expenses, the fixed expenses, I'll say F expenses, and then the 30%, instead of going to the variable expenses, I'll use this as savings. And then the 20% I'll allocate it to my variable expenses. These are my ones here. So yes, so what do I have for January? Obviously, I have rent, and my rental is 2.5. This one is it's a bit high because it shows 26% of this money here, the 50% that is allocated to the fixed expenses. So my rent is 2.5. I also have water and electricity. So the water is not as expensive, so I've allocated it 200 bucks, and electricity I have also allocated it 200 bucks. Now water I don't pay on a monthly basis, yeah, and I'm putting 200 here because I have money that was left in December for electricity. Yes, and food is expensive, 1,000. Now, what I've noticed is when I don't track my budget, I overspend here. But for January, I intend to stick to 1,000, and we'll see. You know, the thing with budgeting is you can actually tweak it. You don't have to be as strict. You can actually tweak it to see what can work and what cannot work. And then I have fuel. I did not have this bracket here for last year, but I'll be having it here. So fuel 400, I don't stay far from work, that's the advantage. And baby care, I have a small little one, and I've allocated 2,000 for all the food and actually the the baby care, all the baby stuff. It's 2,000, yeah, 2,000 because the formula that she uses is very expensive, yeah. And I'll have the Wi-Fi. I have to have Wi-Fi. It's 500 bucks. So these are my fixed expenses. And when you tally, the money is 4 point. No, it's not 4.5. So let's try to do the maths here. That is 2.5, 3.5, 3.9, 4,000, 4.1, 4.2, 0.3, 4.8. So it's 4.8. So ideally it should be 4.5. Let me just pause and recalculate to see whether I'm not lying. Okay, it's not 4.8. It's 6.8. Yeah, 6.8. So according to this method here, I should allocate 50% of the income. So 50% is actually 4.5, but I'm already at 6.8, way above the agreed 4.5. So if you experience this and you don't have any source of extra income, you need to find a way of reducing the expenses. You need to see where you can cut, like fuel, you can cut here. I can maybe cut here. I can maybe cut here, and yeah. But when it's tight, you have to consider where you can cut here, but preferably on this one. So what I will do, like in my case, because this is where now we say the two shall become one. So at this when I'm here at this, because I'm already above here, the difference my husband will have to chip in. Yeah, it becomes our money. Yeah, so unfortunate, my husband will do the difference and I'll leave it here. Yes. And so now we go to the variable expenses. These are your ones. This you can live without. But they are important. So I have, number one, I have hair. I've set aside 200. You see that I'm not as expensive, This is 200. You can't even buy Brazilian hair. So I just get something that is affordable. And the thing is, I don't really have to, I don't do it on a monthly basis. Sometimes I'll leave it for maybe 2 or 3 months, and then when the time comes for me to do my hair, I'll just tap into this account and pay without feeling the pinch. And then we have clothes. That will be for me and the little girl. So I'm putting aside 600. And the other thing also with the hair is with the clothes, I don't really have to buy on a monthly. I don't buy on a monthly basis. I buy when this need for me to buy. So the beauty about this is I know I'll be knowing that I do have money in the account that I can tap into and use. Yeah. And shoes 300. And self-care, these are your dental, yeah, I'll go for 300. And then airtime I'll go for 200. Yes, so the total here is 1.7. If it's 20% of 9,000, it should be 1.8. So here I have a surplus of 100, so I have to see where I'll distribute this 100 to. Yes, so these are the variables. I might take it to this one, the first expense, because I'm already in the red for this one, so that yes, yeah. And the last thing, this is the savings, which really I don't like tapping into it or using the money for something else other than savings. Now savings, I'm utilizing the challenges. I have a video for the challenges that you can tap into for the year 2022. So I'm mostly using the challenges to save the monies. So for savings, number one, I have just looking at it here. I have number one, I have an education fund. Education fund. I'll have to set money for education for my little girl, and the aim is at the end of the year I should have had 7.8. Now, one of my goals, I have a video on goals for 2022. One of my goals is actually to increase my online money that I'm getting. Yes. Yes, yeah. So I need to up the money that I'll get online, and that is going to help me with achieving some of the savings. Other than that, I'll see what will work. And the good thing with the budget is you you work it out. You can take it as long as it's yours. You can take it and see what will work. So I have education fund. By the end of the year, I wanted to have 7.8. Yes, and this one I'm using the monthly savings, and I've talked about it in the saving challenges for 2022 in my video, which I'll link for you to see. And number two, I have family savings. Family savings plus a residential plot. Now, the family savings can be used for maybe vacation and everything. Residential plot, we have property that we need to develop. So these two here, I'll live I'll be building the money. I'll be depositing the money in the different accounts, and at the end of it all, I want to have 15.6. And this is where my husband comes in with his intelligent brains to see how best the money can be utilized. Yeah. So my intention is to have 15.6 at the end of it all. And I'm also using this challenge to save towards this. Yeah. So a monthly challenge of saving because I've started in December, that's $100, and then January, that's $200. Yeah, but I'll be giving you an update as the year progresses, and by the grace of God, if we will still be alive. Yeah. And number three, we have a rental property that we need to start. We need to increase the units. So I'm also saving 7.8 towards that by the end of the year. And yes, and I also have this savings for I'm saving 20 bags. Like if I go shopping and I return with a 20 bags note, I'll save it. So I don't know how much this is going to be, but the money I intend to use it towards maybe Habi's birthday or the little girl's birthday, or even my birthday, Yeah, so I don't know how much it's going to be. Yes. So these are the savings that I intend to have. You can see that it's a lot of money. That's why one of my financial goals is really to up the money for up the gigs that I intend doing, and so that it can really supplement the salary that I'm getting so that I'll be able to achieve my goal. So I'll be fighting hard by the grace of God. I'll be working hard to ensure that I'm able to achieve this. Yeah, so those are my January saving plans. That's my January budget. And at the end of the month, I'll give you an update where I have gone and what I've cancelled and what I've introduced in my budget. And please, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I like it, and that will help me. And please, if you have not subscribed, do consider to subscribe. Yes. And I'll see you in my next video. Remember, we are on financial series. See you.